This live stream is presented to you by Maxspeedtv. All live streaming content that is presented in this telecast is owned by Maxspeedtv, Rudy Cummings, and the entire crew of MSTV. This may not be rebroadcasted, retransmitted, and retelevised without written consent. Please enjoy today's broadcast. ACOG iRacing Truck Series. Gotta go green here in just a moment as we get set here for 67 laps. Much in terms of what to be said, honestly, because this race is not big. I don't have a big field here tonight, so because of that, I expect some clean racing at the racetrack. Hopefully we could get some good laps being logged in, and we'll see on where everybody's going to shuffle. But qualifying on up and away. Everybody gets themselves set for race, but not in terms of what to be said. Not too much, because there's not a lot of trucks here, so it's a 100-mile race. So, not expecting, you know, something too threatening. Just 10 seconds remaining in this small qualifying session. We'll get this up and going. So congratulations to Bergie winning the pole here tonight. Reynolds going to be on his outside. Benchu in third, Bachman in fourth. Rexford and Miller gonna round out fifth and sixth. Malachi Drake, Matthew Klein, Adrian Beasley, and Rafael Ruiz. Once everybody gets themselves geared up, in which I think everybody's here, get ourselves up and going. And it's just a 67 lap race, so this thing is going to take about like 30 minutes to get done. So I have an estimated around 35 minutes, so the race should be done around, I'd say, give it till around 10 p.m. So just a sprint race. So Berge, Reynolds, Benchu, Bachman, Rexford, Miller, Drake, Klein, Beasley, and Ruiz. Not a long race. Not a long race either. So it's just 67 laps. Miller just laying himself back. Doesn't really want to shove himself in that mess, but here we go. Berge, Reynolds, Benchu, top three. To the green this time by. Hopefully we'll get a clean start. Want any wrecking or anything like that happening in for this,
green.
Here we go. Green flag is out. Berge blinks out. Here's Bachman trying to cut off Rexford as he gets by. Side by side for second, right behind Berge. Berge is, I mean, man, draft's gonna play a major effect as Miller tags the apron just like Rexford, excuse me. Rexford just about off the wall, but Miller's gonna try bottom. Alright, doing a nice job. I mean, we're maintaining ground for the time being. Malachi Drake in the 90s, sort of laying back. I guess he's saving tire. This is a lot of for last right behind. It's Klein and Ruiz going at it. Cody Shirer's, nice job of just staying in line and getting passing. Everybody now single file on the bottom, and this is pretty typical of opening laps at Charlotte. Everybody files themselves on in. The fast racetrack. I wouldn't say draft reliant. So, Miller trying to scoot under Reynolds. He's trying to drag in Benchu there with him. Ball here. Miller looks to the bottom for second. I see no surprise seeing easily passing himself around people, obviously. Nobody out of pocket, out of touch. Flying all the way in last. The field's really starting to spread itself out. The tires are definitely gonna show their stride here in just a moment. Reynolds got a nice run off the corner. Still staying in touch with the battle doing whatever he can to make it happen. So you second. Top two. Bergie and Miller. Trying to make something happen. I'm curious to see on what kind of pit strategy we're going to see. Let me go ahead and pull my handy dandy calculator. Split the run halfway. These drivers should see pit road on 34. Locked out by Bergie. Malachi Drake also working himself through under Corey Rexford. Here comes Tommy. Tommy, he's coming up with a run. Try the high side. Still side by side right behind, by the way. It's Malachi Drake. Can get squeezed at the moment. Rexford, but. Utilize that momentum to his favor. Still can't get that going just yet, but it's getting there. Here's Miller. Miller's going to try the high side. These two already have a bit of a rivalry with each other. Just 19 and 83. They don't like each other. Got into a scuffle at the Daytona International Speedway Saturday night. He ended up winning the race, actually. Miller did. Here he is again. Gonna cross over down low. Bergie tries to block. Can't do much of that. Miller goes down low. Bergie, doing a fair amount of pinching. He's keeping Miller at bay, and we'll see if Reynolds could maybe take a charge. Not for the time being, but Miller's gonna have to find himself back in line and try to make something happen. But Bergie's clean air, and it's really helping him. Top four all by themselves for the time being. 6 seconds back to a Rafael Ruiz and Matthew Klein, who are doing battle back here for 9th. Bergie, top four have kind of set their own pace. Malachi, Adrian Beasley, Rafael Ruiz, and Matthew Klein. So Bergie's starting to set a tone. Surprised, even though Bergie got handled under pressure by Miller, Bergie is still able to pull away. Menchu, he too is staying in touch as well as Tommy Reynolds, so it's not over in terms of who might have a good truck here on this long run, but yeah, we're gonna have a fight for third. It's Menchu looking around Reynolds. No move happening for the time being, but now just about halfway through this Rexford is severely blinking out. Goodness gracious. Menchu can't really do much. Excuse me, truck's starting to get tight on him, as I think that was Rexford. Still blinking really badly. Here comes Menchu to the bottom. For third. Tommy. Taking that corner really, really wide. He still stays in touch with Menchu, but we're gonna bring in the 90 of Malachi Drake into this picture. Menchu, smart move to slot himself in line. I'm surprised he didn't try to fight that spot, especially what is going to be mid-run. So, I think Menchu is going to play on the passive side for this next half of the run. Let's top two, Berge and Miller. Doing a nice job at the moment. Fighting here for ninth. Raphael up the track. And it's Klein to the bottom. Raphael slots himself through. Klein back to the spot, but boy, big time. But so did Raphael, and into the wall goes that 267. Bachman, a lot of right side damage on this machine as you see the 90 of Malachi trying to take 2 for 1. Run both the 99 and the 051. Malachi still staying hostile to these top two. I mean, to these two in front of them, not the top two. This is third and fourth. Malachi can't really do much. This is his scenario. Kind of do whatever he can. Finally, Menchu decides to back out. Very conservative for that 051 to back out, knowing that 90 was faster. So I'm pretty sure that 90 of Malachi is going to find himself around that 99. Just kind of a matter of when. Line and Raphael. Lots of damage on their machine. 20 laps in the run. Here comes Malachi. Right to the outside of Reynolds. It's a very, very strong move by that 90. Reynolds is trying to fight back, but boy, that top sight washed up big time. Yet again, Menchu and Reynolds are going to be hooked up yet again. For the lead, though. Berge and Miller. Top two pulled themselves 2 seconds over. Third spot of Malachi Drake. But time being, Berge is doing a nice job of fending off this spot right now. Miller's on that high side to his advantage, but I think you're just too far into a run in which those tires could only do much now. Could only do so much. Fuel situation's coming up shortly. And for 19's case, split the run halfway, of course. Put yourself on the pit road. Have a ball at it that way. Everybody else is fairly fanned out. In terms of green flag races, I only had one so far this season, I think. But if we were to have a green checkered race here, make it a second. Everybody tonight trying to keep their trucks clean and ready. And the important thing about this is we're also coming up on pit stop shortly. Boy, those two drivers both hit the apron. Miller I mean, he's staying contented with Bergie, but now here comes Miller to the inside. And a great defensive position there by Bergie to shove that truck into the corner enough for Miller not to make too much of a charge. He couldn't stick his nose in because Bergie drove it in deep. He's using up that right front. That 83 is using up a lot of right front, trying to keep that truck ahead and prevent Miller from going to the inside, but the difference maker here is Bergie's in first. Track position meaning a lot. Miller's gonna have to back up that corner and nose in on the middle of the straightaway rather than into the corner. So great technical driving by both of these drivers to not only just stay contented with each other, but maintain those top 2 positions. So important spot coming up here shortly. Because we are coming up on pit stops as Miller, that time, he got really tight. And you see how much time he lost. Very momentum-based track, but he could easily suck up the draft. They are coming up on a lap truck shortly. Looks like Raphael, he decided to hit pit road. It will be a 4-tire call for him, and we'll top it off on fuel. We'll probably go in and out. No, we'll take a bit of optional repair. But they're coming up on a fuel window shortly here on this 34th lap. So they got to log in 5 more laps, and then we'll have to see on Roller Shuffle. The question is there going to be some drivers deciding to hit pit road a bit later than others? I'm not really sure. Matthew Klein from 9th place. He'll work himself on the pit road. Just about to get lapped, so Klein taking the option to pit a bit early. Gonna have to run a 47-lap window to make it work, but these tanks last all the way to lap 55, so Rafael Ruiz works himself back on the racetrack after doing a bit of repair on that machine. Just trying to get this race finished and done with. Miller still putting up a lot of pressure on Bergie. If I was Bergie, he has to come in on 33, because Miller, he's better off on the long run. Bergie, of course, won the pole for a reason. So if Bergie do his job at being fast on the short run, I think it's going to make the difference, but we'll have to see. Because if Miller comes in next time by, or this time by, it's lap 33 now, so pit window wide open. It's halfway. Who's going to take the bait to go on pit road? I'm not really sure. None of them. Wow. So nobody's splitting the run in half. No, never mind. Malachi. Okay, it's Malachi from 3rd. He's gonna split the run in half. And that's no surprise in Malachi's turns. We see this dude play the most balanced strategies throughout the whole entire season. And in terms of green flag pit stops and everything else leading up to here, this 90, he's gonna elect to tackle it the right way. and snag on 4 tires. So we'll see how much ground he's going to make up. Bachmann, he too is going to follow in. This is the upcoming lap though. So looks like he has Adrian Beasley also there with a lot of right side damage. So green flag pit stop still shuffling himself through. But all eyes on the top 2 of Berge and Miller on when they're going to hit pit road. And I honestly find it surprising that they're staying out, because Malachi is going to make up a ton of ground with these fresh tires. You see the 10 of Corey Rexford. Rexford actually passed Malachi there momentarily, but Rexford, he's gonna fall back a spot for a moment. And here comes Miller. Miller's gonna come in, looks like 3 laps later. No, never mind, he baited him out. Miller got, Miller, he signaled he was pitting in. And, Berge decided to gamble to stay out. So, seems as though these top 2, they're gonna gamble to stay out. I find that very surprising, in my opinion, because this will hand the lead most likely to Malachi Drake. Corey Rexford on in for his one and only stop. And here comes Berge. Berge's going to come in as Miller tries to beat him on. They're side by side onto the entry. Both of them very, very close. Berge gets speeding though. Oh man. Your leader, that number 83 of Joe Berge, is sped. And this just basically gifted Miller this win. As long as things go right. You see the 99 of Tommy Reynolds also on in. Rexford. Not really sure where Rexford's currently at the racetrack, but Berge is in and out. Yeah, Berge's he has a hold. Corey Rexford, black flag for some reason. Rexford seems as though he too, he has to serve a penalty of some sort during that green flag cycle. So we'll put Miller in the. Oh my gosh, he just hit the wall. Miller into the outside wall. How in the world did that happen? Miller just hit the outside wall off of 4. Now this will gift the 90 for the moment the lead, but Miller, a lot of right side damage on that machine. He got very, very loose in turn 4 and pancaked the wall. You see it? Bang! Wow, that's huge. And what was supposed to be an easy win for this 19 has now turned maybe into a Malachi Drake win. And I mentioned it. The balance of this man, the pit strategy just working out to his favor. And here you go. Perfect example on why Malachi is probably the ones to look up for in terms of strategy. Coming in halfway, seems as though it's going to work to his favor, but he has to watch out for the driver right behind him, because Jackson Menchu, he has 1 lap fresher tires than this number 90. He's 1.6 seconds behind, so still make something happen. And it's 1.6 now, so Menchu, he doesn't want to use up the tires too much. But we're coming down here to closing time. Nearing the
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Wow. You gotta be kidding me. This race is a wash. Poor Malachi. He had this race won. And Menshew was gonna put up a good fight as well. He pit a lap. Later. So he would have had something. This 051 would have. And with Miller with the right side damage, wow, he stayed out? Are you kidding me? No way. Beasley's gonna get the lucky dog. Bergie is not. I mean, yeah, Bergie is not gonna be able to get a wave around. So Beasley's gonna get the free pass. And because Menshew stayed out, Bergie's not gonna get the lead lap. Bergie, unfortunately, well, have to go to pit road. Everybody else behind Menshew. Menshew's gonna have to survive with 10-lap old tires, and with this many cars in the field, this many trucks in the field, not a good idea for Menshew to stay out. This is looking to be lost for him. Here's Bachman. At least that's kind of what's left of his machine. Miller is saying his foot is cramping. He's has to let the everybody by. Double up.
Alright, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
And we'll try it again. So, less than 20 laps to go. 7 trucks on the lead lap. Bergie looking for... Bergie looking for a way to get back onto the lead lap, so...
Green, green, green.
Green flag flies. Oh, 51 got the jump. No black flags so far. But here comes Menchu. He's gonna get under. He's gonna be under fire here in just a moment. Trying to hold off everybody at bay, but we can only do so much in that scenario. Bergie trying to claw himself to the lead and unlap himself. Of course, he's in a lucky dog position for the time. With that right side damage, it's not really helping his case, but here comes Malachi. And Menchu, he decided to hug the low line there. He trying to do so much in that scenario. You just can't do much, especially with a guy with 10 lap older, fresher tires. Malachi to the lead. So why I thought was a loss for Malachi has now ended up turning into a win. Boy, Rexford sideways, what a save by that 10. He was having a field day for the 99. You see how tight Miller is with that right side. And you could only do so much in that scenario, but it's not working out to his favor. Now he's unfortunately caught at a bad angle. Malachi set to pull away. Menchu's still hanging on for second. Not gonna be long though because Reynolds is coming, as well as the rest of the field right behind. You got Rexford there, and as well as Miller. Malachi, it's no mistakes time for him as, oh man, big move here by the 99. He works himself down low. He's trying to stall him out. This is going to bring Rexford forward. Maybe Miller. Miller's going to nose under Rexford. Oh! Bit of contact there between the 99 and the 51, but Reynolds now has a sight to see in front of him. It's a second to Malachi Drake in the 90. He had to fight his way to get around that 051 as Rexford tries up high. Try again, he still has the run, but currently being stalled out because Miller... Oh, now Rexford crosses over. But he's pushing! And Menchu keeps it off the wall. Rexford with a kind of scooting boot. Excuse me. Oh, Reynolds on the apron. Miller's gonna have a run on Reynolds. They're gonna try up high. They've lost so much time to Malachi. They can only hope for a caution. Things go their way. Miller, he tried to turn it down on Tommy. Didn't expect the truck to get tight, and he had to back off the big time there. Still trying though. Even with that right side damage, Miller is still taking up a huge charge. Ten laps to go for Malachi. Easy does it for him for the time being, but Egon. All eyes on this second place battle for the time being. Closest battle we have on the racetrack. Oh man, looks like the 99 of Tommy, he got real tight. They're trying to use up as much of that 99 as he can, but go side by side through. What is Miller? Oh my gosh!
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Caution comes out. Bergie, well-needed caution for him. Tommy is dead. And he got straight up hooked in the middle of the straightaway. I cannot believe what I just saw. Get the one to go next time. So you're gonna have Rexford. No, not Rexford. Malachi, Rexford, Beasley, Menchu, and Bachman inside this top 5. Bergey's gonna make a hard charge from 6th. Only has, 3 laps to do it, though. Laps to go. Gonna be Malachi, Rexford, Adrian Beasley, top 3. So start finish line. Flag.
Green flag, green flag.
3 wide, it's Bergey on the bottom. He gets blocked out by, I think it's Beasley. Oh, and Bergey goes sideways. Well, that's going to end his chance at making something happen. Malachi, he's breaking the draft. He has a bit of left front damage on that machine as well. So can Rexford try to capitalize on that? We'll have to see. Everybody's on fresh tires as well, so. 2 laps to go. Rexford's running out of time. Is it going to be a second place just like Knoxville? Go, contact right behind. And great save by Beasley. No, he's still sideways, trying to gather it up. He's on the wall. Bergey's going to work to the inside of him. Oh, Rexford's losing a lot of time. Oh, it's up against Menchu as Menchu makes a move on Rexford that just about secures it. For that number 90 of Malachi. White flag. They go side by side for second right behind. Rexford trying to stay positive of that 051. Into 3 and 4. Checkered flag. It's Malachi across the line. And Rexford comes up in second with a nice battle there with Menchu. Okay, I'm going to do burnouts here in the front stretch. Full results going to be shown in front of your screen. Malachi Drake wins it. Rexford is in second. He beats Menchie by a nose. Bachman, Berge round out the top 5. Beasley, Miller, Klein, Reynolds, and Ruiz round out the rest of the top 10. Well, we'll go ahead and drag in our winner here in just a moment. We'll be right back right after this. Back here live at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Go ahead and interview the top 3 after tonight's small event. To the booth first goes the 90 of Malachi Drake, who ended up winning it off that late race restart. Malachi, you led 25 laps. You played the halfway mark in terms of fuel. Decided to pit on, I mean, not in fuel, but in strategy. Decided to come on in halfway. It turned out track position meant a lot. And that track position you got from that fuel, that pit cycle resulted in you in the lead and also the win here tonight. Congratulations, Malachi. First thoughts.
Yeah, I knew Nick and Bergie were super fast, and I had already kind of burnt up my right front trying to get up to third, and I just figured, I'll just try to short pit and undercut them a little bit because I saw that like the track position was more important because it was harder to pass. And I figured that, if I could come out in front of Nick and or Bergie by like 2 seconds or more, then that would be a success. And then I think once it cycled out, I was ahead by like a little over 3 seconds. And then I was just trying, as soon as I saw that, I was just saving tires. And then we got that caution and, that play ended up working out anyway. So that way I could keep the top position.
Yep, and it played out to your favor. Your second win in the Truck Series this season comes here at Charlotte. Won over Corey Rexford, Jackson, and Menchie as well. So I don't know where you're sitting in points, but I'm pretty sure you're obviously inside this top 10. How are you feeling? Of course, we're still a couple weeks off that playoff mark. How are you feeling coming into the playoffs?
I feel pretty good. I've missed a couple of races just due to circumstances. I couldn't make them, but the races I have done recently in the trucks have been pretty good, pretty fun, and I feel good. At least maybe making it to the final race to the championship, and then once you get there, you never know what's going to happen. But I feel good going into the playoffs. Getting a couple wins and maybe a couple more before the playoffs start to at least make a push for the championship.
All right, about 10-4. Malachi Drake rounds himself out in first. But before I let you go, any sponsor want to thank you for tonight?
Well, thank you for broadcasting and hosting the races and Drake Breaks. It's not on my vehicle tonight, but it will be next week. So shout out to them.
All right. And go ahead and see you come next race. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Yourselves back to second spot. Oh, Corey Rexford. Rexford had a bit of front end damage there, but luckily for you, escaped out here with a second spot. And second place yet again. You got second at Knoxville and second here tonight. How's it feel?
It feels pretty good. That front end damage, I didn't even know I had it. I clipped the wall pretty early on. Didn't seem to affect it too bad. The truck was really tight in the long run there.
Came down to a late race restart, and it was you and Menchie to battle it out for second. But man, you had a fun battle there for those final laps, especially side by side across the start-finish line.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. I doored him pretty early on in that second restart we had. A little mad at him still. It's whatever. But glad he raced me clean there. It's a fun fight to the end. figured I'd get him on the outside, and I ended up doing it.
All right, bud, and indeed you did so. You picked it second over Menshew in third, just by a nose as well. So congratulations on your second place. But before we let you go, any sponsors want to thank you for tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank Rex Engineering, Apex Action Photography, and I gotta thank Ray Patton for being on my box tonight, spotting me through all this.
All right, bud, 10-4. Corey Rexford to round himself out second. We'll go ahead and see you come next race.
See it.
And we'll drag in one more person. I'll be Jackson Menshew, who got the tail end of the stick of that battle across the start-finish line. But you led 5 laps. You decided to stay out there on that second caution. What was the call there?
Well, I thought, I might try to do the opposite of what everyone else was doing. I think it was Malachi that was in the lead at that time. So I thought maybe if I do the opposite and pray for a late caution, that might help me. But, I guess the stint was just so short. I don't think it would have benefited me either way. But it was a risky call, and it just unfortunately didn't work.
You did get that caution, though, but it was just at an awkward time. And unfortunately, you hit a reset point. But late race restart coming down to it. It was you versus Rexford.
Right, yeah, it was Rexford had Trey up there on the spotting stand. It was good to see those guys again. There were definitely some original people that when I started racing here, they were out here racing all the time. And yeah, it was good to see those guys. It was good to see a field that might not have been the biggest field in the world, but can't judge a book by its cover. It was still some good racing, and hopefully we can have a good field at the next truck race, and I'd be willing to put up $10 for a winner to whoever wins the race. So hopefully we can get a bigger field next time, and it was definitely a good race, and I appreciate you for the host.
All right, bud, 10-4. Jackson Menshew rounds himself out third here tonight. But before we let you go, any sponsors want to thank?
No, I'm good, man. I appreciate you, Keyboy. Have a good one.
All right, you too, man. That was Jackson Menshew, P3 here tonight. And until next time, thank you all for tuning in here live on tonight's ACOG event. And until next time, congratulations to 90 Malachi Drake winning it here tonight. We'll go ahead and see it. Come into the next one. Peace out.